The journey is just beginning. Metro's A-Line, already an extensive network, is about to stretch even further with the recent unveiling of 4 new stations in the San Gabriel Valley. This significant development not only adds to the overall length of the light rail system, now approaching an impressive 60 miles, but also marks the line's expansion into the city of Pomona. However, it's worth noting that while this extension nearly reaches the long-desired target of Montclair, this ambitious goal has been shelved, primarily due to funding limitations. Just this month, the transportation authority governing San Bernardino County opted not to endorse the project, casting a shadow over future plans. But is there still hope for further expansion? Here's where the situation gets interesting. Habib Balian, the CEO of the Foothill Gold Line Construction Authority, which has been pivotal in the A-Line's growth, expressed that the $1.5 billion expansion to Pomona has been a long-awaited achievement. This project is likely 2 decades overdue, Balian remarked in an interview with LAist, adding, "But we're thrilled to finally see it come to fruition at this moment." Stephanie Wiens, Metro's CEO, celebrated the extension as a monumental success. She details about the extension. The newly inaugurated stations are situated in Glendora, San Dimas, Laverne, and Pomona, increasing the number of stations on the A-Line to a total of 48. The northern-southern route spans from Long Beach and traverses through downtown LA, northeast LA, and Pasadena. With the addition of these 4 stations, the eastern segment of the line now extends from Azusa straight to Pomona. The stations in Glendora, San Dimas, and Pomona also connect seamlessly to the Foothill Transit bus system, enabling easy transfers. At the Pomona station, passengers can switch to the San Bernardino Metrolink as well. Balian has assured riders that the extension will facilitate more frequent train services. Get ready for this. Metro is set to have trains running every 8 minutes during busy weekday hours. In contrast, during off-peak times on weekdays and through the day on weekends, you can expect trains every 10 minutes. Later in the evening, the service frequency will adjust to every 20 minutes. For those commuting from Union Station in downtown LA to Pomona, the journey is expected to take just over an hour. It's notable that the A-Line boasts significant ridership statistics, with around 1.8 million boardings each month since the beginning of the previous year. Mark your calendars, the Glendora to Pomona segment officially opened to the public on September 19th. Lucas Levieux, now a student urban planner at Cal Poly Pomona, described the A-Line extension as a potential game-changer for students striving towards sustainable living and educational objectives. Levieux, who also serves on the university's Alternative Transportation Committee, illustrated the pressing need for effective public transit solutions. Even with over 14,000 parking spots available, I hear constant complaints about parking challenges. He remarked, touching on the associated difficulties of congestion, cost, safety risks, and environmental impacts caused by excessive vehicles. A seamless transit line allows students to live in our dormitories at significantly lower costs compared to community rentals, while also granting them easy access to dining services and campus life, Dixon emphasized. This alleviates pressures that can make college life daunting, particularly for those considering 4-year degrees. According to Reese, the expansion will play a vital role in improving mobility ahead of the 2028 LA Olympics, providing visitors and locals alike the opportunity to easily access events across the city. Let's highlight an intriguing point here. The Fairplex, the site of the annual LA County Fair and a cricket venue for the upcoming Olympics, is conveniently located near the new Laverne station. Hashtag the journey so far, 5 years and $1.5 billion later. Since its inception in 1998, the Foothill Gold Line Construction Authority has been at the forefront of planning, designing, and constructing extensions of the A-Line. Originally known as the Gold Line, this independent agency took on the significant 9.1-mile extension project starting in 2020 handing it over to Metro earlier this year for ongoing testing and future operations. Though the initial concept for the extension included 2 additional stops in Claremont and Montclair, it was revised in 2019 due to financial constraints, with the project now divided into 2 phases, culminating in the current opening to Pomona. Balian explained, "It was determined that pushing the project as far as financially feasible was the priority, primarily financed through Measure M, a half-cent sales tax approved by LA County voters in 2016. This $1.5 billion extension also benefited from unused funds from previous projects and contributions from state and local agencies. What lies ahead? Uncertainty around future extensions. The question remains, will the train ever reach Montclair? Uncertainty shrouds this ambition, as the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority recently announced that it would withdraw financial support for the Montclair extension. This decision came after they realized they would not have a representative on the board that governs the construction authority, which oversees such projects. It indicates a growing frustration over escalating costs and extended timelines. Balian expressed regret over this development, dubbing it unfortunate, especially given that similar partnerships have been successful in other cities along the route. In conclusion, as plans for the Claremont station linger, Balian remains hopeful that a design contract for this extension can be awarded by November, potentially followed by a construction contract in 2 years. As for Montclair, Balian notes that in the meantime, they will be seeking alternative solutions with San Bernardino officials. Now, with all that said, here's a question for you. Do you think these extensions sufficiently meet the transportation demands of our growing communities? Or are they just a temporary fix? Share your thoughts in the comments below.